up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 83 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Carlson on for the point after.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we done for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Block now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Block. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Melvin Gordon.
This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Ingram picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's throw caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I have to think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Block now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On second down now, it's Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From midfield, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now left side of the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Broncos.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Block off of play action. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Down and 1.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Carr. Buying time to his left. It's complete. Loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Locke looks to throw it again. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Raiders' 3-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
KJ Hamler returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie David Arnett picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. The
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr going to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Will Parks. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
4-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this one's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. Is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Broncos 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down. Working from the gun. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Carr completes it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the silver and black continue to roll. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we enjoy.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you can hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
4-yard line.
Play action. It's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 44 yards. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
3rd down.
Going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The tackle made at the
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From just shy of midfield, Locke, they'll let this go deep for Sutton, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, now Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Carr going to throw here. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
It's caught inside the 25. And the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Vaughn Miller. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Today's final score, Raiders.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.